Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Daniel. This is Morning Tea. How are you doing? Cheers. Good morning. Mm. It is early today. I have a doctor's appointment, so I had to do morning tea early today. So you'll get a early tea. So hopefully, by the time some of you wake up, it'll be already online for you to see. Um, it is chilly here, and I have a doctor's appointment, and I hate going to the doctor. I like my doctor, and I like what they do for me, and I love doctors. I think they're between my spirituality and my uh, group of support group and my doctor, my health is doing excellent. But I hate going to the doctor's office. I have to drive there, and I hate driving. So yeah, fortunately, my neighbor Bob is going with me. We both have the same doctor, so they're really cool about coordinating our days so we can get there together and come back together. And we'll probably stop and have lunch on the way back. So if you want to stop and have lunch with us, text me later, and we'll tell you where we're going to be. Probably Mandarin King here on PCH in Laguna Beach. Excellent Chinese food. It's really good to go there and inexpensive. I'm a little sleepy because I actually woke up like at 2:30 in the morning, and then it took me a while to go back to sleep, and I finally fell asleep about 5, and I slept for a little bit, and now I'm up again. So surely enough, I'm going to come home after the doctor's appointment and pass out for a while. But let's get started. Today I want to talk about feeling guilty. It's not the first time I've noticed it. I've noticed it other years that people around this time in the holidays start to feel guilty about. Um, that some people don't have as much as you do, or you're buying a little more expensive gifts than other people, or you're giving gifts more expensive in exchange that other people can't. But one of the things that I've realized, especially in my last year of growth, is that we all have our own journey. And just because I can't afford what you can afford, you shouldn't feel guilty. If you have a job that pays you well and you've worked hard and you've prepared yourself, whether or not you went to college or whether or not you have a higher education, but you have worked hard and you've achieved a job that pays you for your experience and pays you for your job, by all means enjoy that. That is something that the universe has given you. The universe has handed you this gift for you to be able to afford such things. If you can go on trips around the world, and all I can afford is a trip up to Pasadena, enjoy it, because I guarantee you that I am enjoying my trip up to Pasadena. Mind you, I don't go to Pasadena often, but you know what I mean. If instead of going down to the beaches of Cancun for the weekend, you can afford to come to the beaches of Laguna Beach, enjoy that. That is your journey right now. That is part of the journey. You should We should not feel guilty for the gifts that the universe gives us. We have worked for those. We have asked for those. The universe has given to those. Now, that does not cut from the fact that if you want to share your gifts, well, that's great. If you want to share part of that gift, if you want to cut your trip in half and take somebody with you, if you want to give somebody the gift of going somewhere, if you want to share a bigger prize with somebody, if you want to be a mystery Santa for somebody, by all means, that's awesome. That just shows that you're willing to share what the universe is giving you. But by no means should you tell the universe, hey, I really appreciate everything you're sending me, but you know what? I don't. Oh my God, no! I don't. What? I feel so guilty. I'm so selfish. No, you're not selfish. Realize that we all have a journey. We all have a road that we're on, and we're gonna get there. People will get what they are, what's theirs in this lifetime. I do believe that we have several lifetimes, and just because this is the card that I was dealt today, and let me put that, just because that's the way my life is today does not mean that's where my life will be tomorrow or a year from now. Who knows? Maybe next year my trip to Europe will come up. I've always wanted to go to Spain. Maybe my trip to Europe is coming up next year. Um, Maybe that trip. I don't know. I really don't have any places. I'm not much of a traveler. But the Grand Canyon, New York, my trip to New York is coming next year. I know that my trip to New York is next year. I've put that in my mind and I've sent it out to the universe. So, no, somebody who can go this holiday should not feel guilty for telling me that they went on a trip to New York. That is awesome. That just inspires me to want to work harder to get there. So, by all means, please, please, I ask you, do not feel guilty for being able to have a wonderful, joyous Christmas for you. whatever is joyous and wonderful for you. Because I can assure you that people who have maybe less financial, who are who are not in the financial situation that you are going to have a great Christmas for them, because it's really not about the money. You can make a lavish holiday with little money. God bless the dollar stores and big lots and places that sell really inexpensive and nice stuff, actually, um, that make people with a lower budget afford to have. And then when you add some really great friends, who has a pot? I mean, potlucks are the best way to have an awesome feast, because everybody brings their stuff and there's so much love on the table, and everybody's put a little bit of their own spices and flavors, and oh my God, it's so splendorous. So do not let financial needs stop you from having a world class double A event. And just because you can afford to pay somebody to do all that for you, don't feel guilty. We all have our own journey, and we will. I assure you that people who are centered and in the right place and grounded, we will be happy with whatever we have around us on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We all have our own journey, and as long as you are comfortable and secure in yourself, everything around you is splendorous and lavish. So don't feel guilty. If you can afford something really great for your kids this year, and you want to do it, do it. If you want to give your spouse something awesome, do it. We all see those commercials where people give away, get a car and it's in the driveway with a big bow. If you can afford to give your spouse a car for Christmas this year, as bad as the situation has been in the last couple of years, man, do it. I assure you that your spouse is going to love you for that. So I would do it. I would give up. Ah, there we go. Open your heart to love. Here's the card for the day. Um, feel the love. Feel the love around you in these holidays. I know a lot of people don't want to. I know there's people out there that don't celebrate Christmas, and maybe it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever holiday you are doing this year. It is Kwanzaa doing this year. I hope I'm not insulting anybody. Um, Open your heart to love. If you love yourself enough, you will recognize it in other people. You will recognize that somebody loves you because you feel it within you, and then you want to give it back. So if that love tells you, hey, I'm going to give you a candle for Christmas, and it's given with love, the person will accept it with love. I'm going to give you a ring, and the person, I'm going to give you stones, crystals. As long as you open your heart to love, and you recognize it, anything you do, anything you give out will be given out with love, and that's the way to do it. You are radiant because we are radiant people. We radiate love. Make sure that when you open yourself to love, you will radiate love. It will shine from within. People will recognize it and will feel it, and they'll know what that you love them. So with that, I want to send a big old hug to my buddy Rolando Godoy. Happy birthday, buddy! It's your birthday today. Yay! Happy birthday! Awesome card that he has. I still owe the interview. We started an interview like almost 2 years ago. We never finished it. I still have to go and visit you and talk about that. And to my new friend Princess Coffee Bean on Soul Garden, thank you for asking to me to be your friend and for watching Morning Tea. Thank you very much. And for everybody out there, happy birthday if it's your birthday. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your tea. Love you.